It was a very quick, all right, everyone roll the sleeves up. That's how we're going today. So, okay. Follow-up that, I think when we were actually in Dillard's, the guy helping us, okay guys, calm down, what day is the wedding? He said, at about 45 minutes. Then all of a sudden the Dillard's people were more frantic than we were. I'm Stan Brown. I've known Dustin many, many years. And when Don asked if some of his friends might say a few words, like everyone else, flood of emotions. Memories. And thoughts are pretty overwhelming. Met Dustin 18 years ago in 2001. Sorry. I had to write things down to kind of keep it together here. At the time, I had no idea how close of friends we would become over the next 18 years. I said, Dustin had a unique way of significantly impacting those people that were around him and who he came in contact with. There were very few dull moments. As you can tell, there were many laughs, and there were countless intense conversations if it came up with anything that Dustin was passionate about. He was strategic, he was very driven, and he was fiercely protective of the things and the people that he cared about. As anyone knew Dustin well, you knew that he always had his mind working. He was always calculating his next step, always making something big bigger, and always trying to make something good better. One of my early memories of Dustin was when he was still living at home as a teenager in college, running a screen printing business out of his house. And he printed the t-shirts for our fraternity, and I remember him coming to us and he's like, hey, Joe Bob is going to print our shirts for free. He's going to pay for everything. I said, how did you get Joe Bob's bail bonds to pay for our shirts? Like, how does that work? He said, oh, it's great. It's free publicity for him. We're going to put his name and number on the back, and our letters and all our stuff, and we'll sell them at parties. And I said, okay, but who's going to want to buy that shirt? Besides, who's going to want to wear that besides us? He said, oh man, it's perfect. He said, anybody that gets arrested in that shirt, Joe Bob's going to bail them out for free. I said, wait, let me get this straight. He said, we're going to put a bunch of people in our letters and our stuff, and they're going to be running around town with a get out of jail free cards. I don't think that's the kind of reputation we really want to be publicized here, Dustin. And needless to say, I think for the entire semester, a bunch of people around campus and around town probably were wearing our letters and Joe Bob's bail bond shirts. So. But that was Dustin. That was the way he was, and he made it work. He always did. There were many shenanigan stories just like that, probably too many. Probably not ones appropriate to share in this forum, but I do have to probably share one that he would be disappointed if I did not. Dustin was one of the founders of this very juvenile game we so often played called Hey There You Are. By the laughter, I'm assuming some of you guys have played it in this room with me. It was basically when a group of us would be out and we would single out some poor soul walking in public, sometimes in a group, sometimes by themselves, and one of us would come running up to them and just yell out, hey, there you are, only to be followed by a second one of us to come screaming in their face, we've been looking all over for you, and a third person to yell, where you been? Inevitably, this poor person would either through anger, confusion, or just disbelief would ultimately say something like, do I know you guys? Which would prompt a unison, very loud response of, no, at full volume from the entire group of us. I told you it was very juvenile, but man, the stories and laughter we had from that game. Dustin loved that game, probably because, like myself, he was capable of becoming very, very loud when he wanted to. Usually when the nights would start to wind down or wind up, someone would inevitably suggest something ridiculous or silly or downright asinine, to which the answer from one or perhaps all of us had to be, what do we got to lose? And followed up with, we'd be stupid not to. Those two phrases got us in several altercations. It got one of us married on a bachelor party in Las Vegas, not his bachelor party.
Oh, God.
And somehow we ended up on a yacht in the Gulf of Mexico, I kid you not. But that's for another time. I share these anecdotes not to insinuate that we were never serious, but to demonstrate how close we truly were. These experiences provide us with a lifetime excuse me, of laughter, stories and memories that will last for the rest of our lives and that we will cherish forever. As fun as my friend Dustin was, as you know, when it came time for work, the man's engine went into overtime. Whether it be working at Papa's, opening another restaurant, working in the oil field, or screen printing from his house, the man did not stop. We spent many hours talking about business and strategies, things I didn't know very much about, goal setting, and how to do things bigger and always better. I've never met a more driven man. Nor have I met someone who has had such a significant impact on the people around him. I know that for me, if it were not for Dustin, I would not have such close friends as all of my fraternity brothers, Chris Brooks, Tex East, Jeremiah Smith, Scott Berger, and countless others. My friend was a deeply caring man. He had his ups and downs, and when he was up, he was riding high. And when he was down, he was on the way up. That's how he approached everything. He loved his family passionately and always, always expressed that sentiment. Whether times of ease or difficulty, confidence or struggle, when we would talk, he always let me know how much he cared for his family and how they were a part of his heart. My friend was my brother. And my brother was a great man. Colton, Charlie, Laney, Cozy, and Landry, your father was a great man. Alicia, your husband was a great man. And Darla, your son, is a great man. Thank you.